السلام عليكم. هذا المهندس محمد زين وهو مصمم المعرض البلوشي في قلعة ممباسا. هيكلمنا عن المعرض.
In fact, this exhibition we want to showcase the settlement of Baluchi in Mombasa, how they came from, where they came from, how they settled here, how they mixed with the local community. So this is the reason why we, and the Baluchi community, the Baluchi community of Mombasa thought that they have, at least they should have an exhibition to explain what they existing in Mombasa. Okay. So this exhibition, in fact, is in the partnership with the Baluchi community, who did everything, who funded the project in partnership with the National Museums of Kenya, who gave them the space. And we had the other partners. The Baluchi had other partners. There is an Iranian embassy who provided some artifacts, and the Pakistan embassy who also provided the artifacts original from Baluchi. So that is what you can see. So all these things, what you can see is the contribution with the now you see this exhibition itself. First of all, it tells the history of the Baluchi. Where do they come from? Which location? Who are their neighbors? So we explain how these Baluchi came. They came from Baluchistan. This is a map of showing the location of the Baluchi. The neighboring Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. So these three countries have interconnection with the Baluchi. They share the same culture. Even the languages, they speak at least the same languages. Even the writings, they use Persian, they use Urdu. Okay, and so this is how the reason why they came through the Dao. This is okay, and as you can see, most of these objects are from Pakistan. These are objects from Pakistan, Baluchistan. They brought this thing. They show their culture, the way they live, how they do the crafts. So these are the Baluchis of. There's Afghanistan Baluchi, Pakistan Baluchi, and Iranian Baluchi. And this is a manuscript. The Baluchi manuscript is a mixture of Arabic. There's an Arabic, there's an Urdu, and there's a Persian. That's why you can see there's an Arabic language. Just start from here. The history is relating far back from the 14th century to 16th century to 17th century. So this is the central icon of the exhibition, the Baluchi soldier, the one who came to liberate for Jesus from the rule of the Portuguese. We even explain
how did they come? The Sultan invited them?
Yeah, we even explain in one of these panel here. You see, the people of we call them the people of the Zenj. The Zenj is the black people, the people along the coastal region. They were tired with the ruthless ruling of Portuguese. Portuguese have been here for over 200 years, from 14th century. They were tired, so they send a request to the Sultan of Oman, who was during that time was Saif.
Sultan bin Saif.
Sultan bin Saif. During that time, they went there. They asked that if they can help them to remove the ruling of the Portuguese. So the Sultan, the Saif bin Sultan, agreed but they did not have more forces. They requested the Baluchi to assist. So the Baluchi were contacted. So during that time, the Jamadar Shabab Chota was the commander during that time. He agreed to help Oman so first of all, the Jamadar came here as a merchant. He came to see what is happening, so that when he go there, he gave the report that the Portuguese have this strength and this strength. Then next year, after 2 years, he came back with the forces. He came back with the forces, the Baluchi soldier, and they were all of them. They were wiped out. The ruling of the Portuguese was the ruling. The Sultan was very happy. Was very happy about that one. Even the Mombasa people was very happy. So could you imagine the Mombasa people? Jamadar was given a lady as a present, a lady called Fatima to marry. So he married that lady and he had one daughter. Okay. When he went back to Oman, even the Sultan itself gave her sister as a present.
Okay.
So the Sultan of Oman had more courage.
Okay.
Yeah. They believe that the Baluchi are very trust people. And so they worked together, and they decided all the Baluchi to safeguard the interests of Oman along the coast.
Okay.
So that's why most of the garrison, which were under the ruler of Oman, the commander was a Baluchi.
Okay.
So for Jesus, the commander was a Baluchi, Zanzibar was a Baluchi, Lamu was a Baluchi, Siu was a Baluchi.
Okay.
So that's how they. No, in fact, most of them. In fact, after that, they decided to settle here. So they settled at Mombasa. They intermarried with the local people. They exchanged their culture.
And then you have here a place called Makadara.
Yeah, this is called they mixed with the Swahili people. They married, and when the Sultan had an agreement with the British protectorate. When the Sultan he gave the British protectorate, so the British asked these Baluchi to leave the Fort Jesus because there were so many families lived here. So the British gave them a space called Makadara.
Makadara, yeah.
So Makadara is their first settlement of Baluchi.
Yes.
They settled there.
And they have Baluchi mosque there and Baluchi street.
They settled there, they intermarried, they built a mosque, a Baluchi. So look at this one. This was the original Baluchi mosque. Very old mosque. This is their settlement. You see, the first settlement.
Yes. Okay.
These are the Baluchi community of Mombasa. There, you see.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is explain everything, how they came. This is explain everything, how they came with the.
Yeah.
These were the last Baluchi commander who was at the Fort Jesus.
Okay. Good.
So these are some of the forts. They're in Iran, but they have influence of the Baluchi. These are some of the crafts, the Baluchi. The Baluchi, they are very good in pottery, very good in weaving. Okay, so these are some of the samples that we got from Iran and Pakistan, and even the local community had this.
Okay.
So now. This is the family that who lived for Jesus, and the one you see, all of them they are here. The language of Baluchi, they are sharing. You see Urdu and. These are the commanders, the Baluchi, from 1962 to the last of 1995 when they left for Jesus under the protectorate of British. All of them, their names are there. From Jamadar Shaddad Chota, the first, and the last Jamadar was Jamadar Ibrahim Bindo Shambe.
Yeah.
So these are some of the crafts. Then this section.
Yeah.
This is the Baluchi community of Mombasa now. This explains the. Now, this section is about the material culture.
Material
The,
culture.
the Baluchi, they like embroidery, they like fancy things, they like jewelry. So we showcase the richness of their culture.
Yeah.
The Baluchi bride,
Yeah.
see, and the small kids with the Baluchi dress. The intricacy and the beauty of the Baluchi embroidery. The intricacy
Very nice.
and the beauty of Baluchi embroidery, their cuisine, the type of food they normally.
Ah. You have Bablu? Okay, thank you very much, Muhammad Zaid.